This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at CES 2019. To my immediate right is Fen Wang. He's Global Marketing Manager for a company called Nanfu. Now, something really cool on display here are batteries of all things, but this is CES and a lot we do here runs on batteries. But more than that, these are lithium-ion batteries.
Yes,
and I understand this is a very big innovation. So, Sven, if I may, why are rechargeable batteries so challenging up until your product? Let me rephrase. We've had NiCad rechargeables, nickel metal hydride rechargeables. We have lithium batteries in our cell phones. But for whatever reason, there are challenges when it comes to AA batteries with rechargeables. So what's the big challenge when it comes to AA rechargeables?
I think the biggest challenge for the AA rechargeable batteries is the voltage. Because as the time goes by, the traditional rechargeable batteries voltage will go down, which means the user experience will decline, which means you will have a very bad experience. For example, when you play the Xbox game controller, you will feel it's something like a lack of power. You will see the shake won't that strong. You don't have a very good experience. But with our product, the 10 volts, you will have a constant voltage output, which means you will feel the same from the very beginning to the end, which means you will have a very good user experience.
So let me see if I can find another way to put this out there. When I buy alkaline batteries, which are not rechargeable batteries for the most part, they're rated as 1.5 volts. You'll see 1.5 volts written on the side of the battery. If I were to get nickel metal hydride batteries, which you could get NiCads, but nickel metal hydride I think are pretty much the standard when it comes to rechargeables. I think it's like 1.2 or 1.25 volts if I'm not mistaken. Like the voltage is lower than what I'd get with an alkaline. So before we go into lithium ion, why is that a problem?
Actually, that I have to say the nickel. How to say that? Nickel metal hydride. Nickel metal hydride. Yeah, they have the Boeing defeat. I mean the Boeing to have defeat because they are chemical electrical system. Their maximum output is 1.2. I think everybody, for the I don't know how to explain, for these types of batteries, no matter they are rechargeable or not, the international standard for these batteries voltage is 1.5. But for the nickel metal hydride, they can only do at their maximum voltage is 1.2. But ours, we are doing some innovations, try to make it to be different, to be totally different from the traditional rechargeable batteries. So we make it as the best replacement for the alkaline batteries, which starts at 1.5 and constant at 1.5 voltage.
See, what I think is unique with this is I've seen lithium-ion rechargeables in everything, but it's very unusual for lithium-ion to be rechargeable in a AA. That's what I've seen, and more than that, rechargeable at 1.5 volt, which is pretty much an industry standard. Am I on the right track here? Is that a big innovation to have like AA rechargeables like that?
I think let me try to understand your questions. You are concerning about you've seen a lot of rechargeable batteries in AA size, but ours. What's the difference between ours and theirs? Is this your question?
Yes. Is that this is 1.5, so I've never seen that in a lithium ion.
Definitely. This is the first one. I think I'm there to say that this is the world's first one rechargeable lithium battery starts at 1.5 voltage.
And that's a huge deal. That's what I wanted to hear. That's why I got so excited by this.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are the other advantages of lithium ion? So we're getting the full 1.5 volts, which is unusual in a rechargeable battery. What about the consistency of that voltage and the way it drives power? What are the advantages of lithium ion?
You mean? Let me try to understand it. You mean what's the advantage of the?
Why is it so important to go with lithium ion versus anything else?
You mean why is this lithium? Okay, I think this is for I don't know whether you know a little bit about our company. Our company Nanfu, which has already been in the industry in the battery industry for 4 decades, which means we've already been the first place. Definitely the first one in the alkaline battery in China. We've already have more than 80% share in the alkaline. But we are doing something for the future, even for from a big view, even for the entire future of the human beings, because even it's an alkaline battery, they have some pollutions or they have some waste, and each year probably after you use it you need to throw it away. Even you can throw it in the normal dustbins, but for the rechargeable, you can do something for the environment. You can do something for the future. And for these products, the recycle life can be 1,000, which compares to the traditional rechargeable battery at only 500. And besides that, after 1,000, our the remaining capacity is still remains at like 70%. But for the normal rechargeable batteries, they only start after 500 times. They only stops at 40%.
So a lot of advantages here. So first off, you can recharge this thing at least about 1,000 times or so versus say 500 for regular nickel metal hydride. So that's a big deal. Voltage is 1.5 volts, which is unusual for lithium ion. That's a big deal. And of course, it's rechargeable. What about consistency? I mean, I find that with different types of battery types, the voltage may start at 1.2 or may start at 1.5, but it doesn't necessarily end there. You've got race cars here, one racing the other. Why is that important?
From our point of view, we are understanding that with the constant voltage, the racing cars or something like the game controllers, they will have a much better user experience. For example, when you play Xbox games, you are sitting in front of the TV, you will feel the shake feeling, the shake of the game controller, the shake feeling stays as strong as the very beginning. Instead of if you're using the traditional rechargeable batteries, it will feel strong in the very beginning. But as the time goes by, the feeling will goes down. So probably for the like special fans of the games, they will definitely like this one.
So what I'm gathering is with normal rechargeable batteries, the voltage, even though it starts somewhere, it slowly declines, and you don't have the same effectiveness by the time it's ready to recharge. But with lithium ion, what I'm gathering is it's consistent right through, whether you're at the beginning of the charge or the end of the charge. But I guess there's a challenge there too. That's only, I guess, your electronics will ultimately just go, stop working.
yeah, definitely. We are trying to work out on this actually. Currently, I mean, I don't know whether you see this. We've launched this product in Indiegogo, which is a crowdfunding platform. We are just trying to talk to the end users to see what's their reaction to this product, because we've trying to add some special like chips in it, try to give some warnings like after some usage or when it comes to the end of the capacity. Okay. Yeah, we are in the pipeline of developing this. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So
I'm quite honest actually. Yeah.
This is perhaps the most important question of all.
Okay.
How much?
Yeah. This is actually a good question. I have to say it's a little bit expensive than the traditional rechargeable batteries, but it works. Actually, it works. It's in the US, in the online market, in the online Amazon market, it's something like $30, something like that. Yeah.
So it's $30 or whatever, but they're rechargeable
for four batteries. And only with the charger, definitely with the. You mentioned a very good point. With the charger has a very good advantage that you see it's. Hold it up so people can see. You see, the charger has a very good advantage is that you see it's charged via USB type, which means when you travel abroad, even in the UK, in Germany, or in US, or in some other countries in the Southeast Asia, you don't need to worry about wall plug, different types of wall plug. You can just carry this with your laptop and insert this into the USB port of your laptop, and then you can get a charge. Another thing is that our product is charged at very fast speed, which means within 1.8 hours, which means 1.48 minutes, you will get fully charged.
That's a fast charge.
Yeah, really fast charging. Yeah, for the normal rechargeable batteries, normally they will take like 6 or even longer hours to charge. Yeah.
Very impressive. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the interview. Yeah.
This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at CES 2019. We will, of course, be back with more. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Thanks so much.